By the way, what was your name?
I don't know. Hypnosis and name amnesia. Well, we know that you can make people, you can work with people to have them forget their own name. You've done this thousands of times.
Certainly hundreds,
on stage.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about that, recap how it's done, and also answer a question we got from our community, which is, let's say that you, either on purpose or just forgot to remove the suggestion, you forgot your name, or you just don't tell them that they're going to get their name back, and you tell them something like, and you will forget your name forever. From this moment onwards, you do not have a name. Can you keep someone perpetually in this state of not knowing their name through hypnosis? So, for initial reactions.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
The brain has too many built-in.
Oh, now people don't have to watch the rest of the video because.
But let's look at name amnesia anyway. I've done it a number of different ways, and one of the things you can do, I think it was Mandel and Grinder invented this one, where one of them would be asking the person in front of them with an audience. It's a training seminar. Would ask something like, "You ever find that you just can't remember something, like something that's important to you, and it's just gone out of your mind?" And as the person thinks,
you're starting to fire up the circuitry
and the
of
other guy on
amnesia.
stage goes,
yeah,
this, right? They can hear this in the background, or sometimes somebody could say, "Oh, what was that thing you said?" And you can't remember, and they're nodding. And what happens is the coughing, the clearing of the throat becomes anchored, connected to the state of forgetting. Now, forgetting is more powerful than not remembering. Mm-hmm. Do you know why?
Because forgetting is active.
Correct.
And for not remembering is passive.
Do you remember when I told you that?
No.
Anyway, so that you can anchor things together. But the most obvious way of having someone forget their name is in a stage setting. They're on unfamiliar territory. They're under lights. There's 1,000 people sitting watching. And you say to the person, "No,
it's a hypnosis show.
Yeah. You're having a good evening, yeah, and you live in the area," and they're answering a few questions. And you say, "By the way, what was your name?" Tap them on the forehead, and make eye contact and shove the microphone in front of them. This shocks them, and their name will momentarily disappear.
Are they already hypnotized at this point?
They've been in and out of trance.
Okay, you've been fractionating
Still, they're on stage, though,
right?
Which is adding to the effect.
So in the moment, they're seemingly wide awake. Seemingly wide awake, even though you've been doing suggestibility tests. Maybe you've even begun some group.
Yeah, there would be
hypnosis, to establish heteroaction. We have videos on heteroaction if you need to know what that means. So then, in their seemingly awake state, you do this conversation, shove the mic in their face and say, "What was your name?"
Yeah, what's your name? You can't remember.
Yeah.
And then shove the mic there. Now, this gives them a bit of a shock. It's almost like a PGO spike in the brain. It's a sudden effect. And now what will happen is if you don't say anything, in about 3 or 4 seconds, they'll go, "Oh, it's Julie." They'll remember the name. So instead, I would say at that point, take your time. Put the microphone back. Resets. And then why is he saying take my time? My name must be gone. It is gone. Now, it isn't actually gone. Sometimes they just can't say it. Mm-hmm. They'll find that it's impossible to speak it, but it really means it's still there, but they cannot access the information right now.
Good enough for the audience, because the audience watching sees you having just created name amnesia in a subject. So those were a couple of, okay, that's interesting about the Mandel and Grinder version of it. I hadn't heard that before, but that totally makes sense. So remember, you're normally not going to take away someone's name unless it's for entertainment purposes.
Sure. What other reason would there be?
Which could also be the case in street hypnosis, just doing a demonstration.
What's more personal than your own name?
Kind of an entertaining thing. I suppose you could do it in therapy as a convincer, but it's not a classic therapeutic thing to do as a convincer. Most of the time, you'll have people not able to bend their arms or not able to stand up or something like that.
Open their eyes. Yeah.
So normal stuff. Okay, normal for
normal stuff for hypnotists, yeah.
So now let's get to this idea of, let's say that you forgot. You're a new stage hypnotist. You got really great at the same name amnesia stuff, and you forgot to tell them that they get their name back.
Right. Now, this is a key point, because although I believe it is extremely unlikely that you would be able to take it away for very long, because the brain would just do a reset. It's always scanning. Your unconscious mind is scanning. It has control over free-floating blood cells. It's checking to make sure everything is copacetic, everything's okay. And it will make adjustments. It might make stupid adjustments sometimes, but based on the best information.
It's doing the best it can.
Sort out what's wrong. It'll figure, he hasn't got access. Okay, let's make a neural pathway. You've got access to your name again. But having said that, that's why we always would tell people doing stage hypnosis, make a point of doing a blanket release at the end. Say, all suggestions for the purpose of entertainment are canceled and removed now. And just say it once, clearly. You know, when I was young, I was afraid it wouldn't work the first time, and I'd give them a whole bunch of
And if
for some reason you still, you know, just putting all these layers on, well, guess what happens? People aren't snapping out of it because they're giving them all these outs.
Oh, that's like working with let's say the smoker who wants to give up smoking. How many sessions will it take? It'll take one session. But if for any reason
if it doesn't
work the first session, we'll do a second.
Undermine your own work. I mean, that's ridiculous stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So their brain is going to hand them back access to their name at some point.
At some point.
And similarly, if you were nefarious or trying to be, and
which we're not
anyway, let's say you on purpose hypnotized somebody up on stage or in your client setting, whatever, and said, and your name is now gone forever. You will never have a name. From now on, you are nameless. And you just direct suggestion in hypnosis, hammer this home. What do you think is going to happen?
Probably nothing.
Yeah, probably they'll just ignore it. I would
think so, because the person,
or they come right out of trance.
Yeah, they'll either come out of trance or just not do the suggestion. I've seen lots of people stay in trance, but just not fulfill one aspect of it they don't want to do. And remember, it's the subject is in control, not the hypnotist. That's the bottom line here.
Yeah, this is at the end of the day a really clear thing where it isn't mind control, right? If you think it's mind control, you're wrong. It's not. So very simple. There you go.
Are you trying to control us?
Yeah, I'm trying to control you. Yeah. So there you have it. Name amnesia. You can't make it just stick forever. You can't
make it permanent. No.
Very rarely, if someone was to forget to give someone back their name at the end of the show, it's going to come back anyway, especially if it's going to be context dependent. I mean, the brain knows that this was part of a show.
Always do the blanket release. Right. Always. Once, clearly.
All right. And if you have other questions about either entertainment hypnosis, street hypnosis, or even therapeutic hypnosis, we love answering them in YouTube videos like this. So let us know in the comments what your questions are, and we'll make videos for you. All right. Thanks once again.
And good night.